Hello everyone, I hope you're well. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Richard. I'm an instructor with Poole Heart Support Group. Obviously at the moment, given what's going on, we're not able to all meet up and do our classes as regular. So I thought I'd do a little class, just more of a maintenance workout that you can do at home with no problem at all and little space. Obviously you do need a little bit of space, and if possible clear anything around you which could end up making you trip or fall, etc. But ideally all you're going to need is a chair, obviously a little bit of space. If you're lucky enough, a couple of dumbbells. If not, a couple of tins of equal weight. I've got tin tomatoes, or gold dust as I call them at the moment. GTN spray at hand, telephone maybe, and water. I'm going to do a warm-up, and then we will do a circuit of 7 stations just for a minute each with a small changeover, not too long mind, and I then will go into the warm down. When you're doing it, if you want to do a bit more, after we've done the circuit, rewind and do the circuit again and then follow the warm down. So before we get started, I'd like to do a pulse check, so if you can find your pulses for me please. I will just get my stopwatch up. Okay, and we'll do this over 10 seconds, so you need to multiply it by 6. Hopefully you've got your pulses. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Done. Right, hope everything's all right. Let's get started. Okay, so if you just find yourself a bit of space, I'd like you to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, and you're just going to make circles with the hips. Okay, nothing too fast. I'm not going to go too quick in this workout so you can see what I'm doing better as well. Okay, and then the other way. This is just helping secrete some fluid into the hips, helping to loosen them up. And relax, and then I want you to do a similar thing side to side, but trying to leave your head where it is rather than sort of doing a side bend. Good, and then just relax into the middle. Now we're going to do a few spinal rotations. I hold my hands up, I don't know why. You're going to turn to the side, back to the middle, and the other side. Good. And again, to the side, to the middle, and the other side. And last time, side, middle, and side. Good, okay. Now I'd like you to just march out, and while you're doing so, I just want you to roll your shoulders. Again, just helping to secrete a bit of fluid into the joints. Good, and then roll the other way. Okay, I may not always stand straight onto you, but that's only so you can see what I'm doing clearly. Okay, and then just relax the shoulders. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into a toe tap with a single arm bicep curl. Good, and just keep this going. Like I say, go at your own pace, nothing too fast. Remember, we're all working out at home now, so safety is important. Okay, I want you to keep the arms going, but switch to the heel. That's it. Good. And then just march that out. And then we're going to do a slight knee raise and tap with the opposite hand. Now, not too high at this point. Good. And march that out. Okay, next one we're going to do is we're going to do a side tap with a single arm upright row. Not too high. That's it. Good, and march that out. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do a rear toe tap with double arm bicep curls. Good. If at any point you need a sip of your drink, please take a sip. Good, and then just march that out. And then we're just going to some small side steps, just with low arm swings. And march that out. Okay, next, pop your elbows to your side, your hands like so. And what we're going to do is a toe tap, and as you do so, open your arms out. You should feel this a little bit in between the shoulder blades. Good. Sometimes at class we call this one the flasher. Shouldn't joke too much. Okay, if you keep going with the arms, and then switch to the heel. Good, and then when you're ready, we're going to go back to the knee and tap with the opposite hand. And go a little higher now, obviously depending on your balance. And just march that out. And then we're going to do the side tap again, but this time with double arm upright rows. Side tap, upright row. If it's too much using the both arms, just use one at a time so that you alternate like so. A little bit like the first round. If not, the two is good. And march that out. And then we're going to go rear tap, double arm bicep curls again. Not too much variation in this workout. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do it so that you can all work more or less on the spot. Not all of us have nice big houses. And march that out. And then again into side steps, just letting the arms swing. Obviously watch any cabinets or walls, etc. as you start to swing your arms a little bit more. Good, and march that out. And then we're going to go into a toe tap with a single arm out in front. Good, keep the arms going, switch to the heel. And when you're ready, we're going to go back to the knee and tap with the opposite hand. And march that out. Okay, we're going to get down with the grandkids now, so we're going to do a side tap with something called a dab, like so, and the other side. I'm sure those of you with grandkids have seen them do this, top part anyway. Good, and march that out, and then a rear tap, single arm out in front. Like I said, I've kept this nice and basic, so it should be easy to follow. And march that out. And again into side steps. Nice big arm swings now, obviously only if you've got the space. Good, and march that out. Okay, we can do a little bit of boxing-ish now. So I want your hands up. We're going to do a toe tap with a straight punch. That's it. Doesn't matter if you're doing the same arm and same leg or the opposite as I am. Just go with what feels right for you. Good, keep the arms going and then switch to the heel. And when you're ready, we're going to go back to the knee and tap with the opposite hand. And march that out. Good, hands up again. This time we're going to do a side tap with a hook. Good. Sure some of you are thinking about certain people while you're doing this. Not that I'm violent. And march that out. Just give the arms a little shake. Okay, hands up again. And we're going to do a rear tap with an uppercut. Good. I can feel myself nicely warming up. And march that out. And then into side steps again. Good, and march that out. Okay, this time I want you to hold your hands up with your elbows lower than your shoulders. We'll do a toe tap, and as you do so, bring the forearms and the hands together. Good, in and out. And again, keep the arms going and switch to the heel. Good, and when you're ready, go back to the knee and tap with the opposite hand. And march that out, and then we'll go a side tap and both arms across. And march that out. Good, okay. Hands up like so, and do a rear tap. As you do so, pull back from the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good, and march that out. Just give your arms a shake. Okay, we're just going to do small little side steps just to keep the feet moving while we stretch. Back first, hands out in front. I want you to push forward from the shoulders. You should feel that round the upper back. And relax the arms. Take them behind and pull back from the shoulders, stretching the chest. And relax the arms, just give them a little shake. Good, keep the feet moving, remember. Shoulders, one arm across, other arm just to lever it in. And relax the arm and switch sides. And relax the arm. Again, just give them a little shake. Triceps, back of the upper arm, one hand on the base of the neck. With the other arm, just push it up and over as best you can. Good, so it should look like so. And relax, and the other side. Hand on the base of the neck, push it up and over. And relax. Well done. Okay, we're going to do some leg stretches now. We're going to do the hamstrings on the back of the upper leg first. One leg out in front, keep it straight, lean forward from the hips, chest lifted and hands away from the straight leg. On the bent leg or the hips is fine. If I turn sideways, you should see it should look like this. Okay, up. I want you to just march a few, and then we'll do the other side. You don't need to turn around. I'm just trying to make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. And up. Good. Okay, and just march that off. Next one is a calf stretch for the back of the lower leg. I'd like you to step back onto the toes, pop your heel down, straighten the rear leg, and then stand as upright as possible. Careful that you're not pushing your knee forward too far over your toes. And up, just march that off. And then the other side. Back onto the toes, heel down, straighten the rear leg, nice and upright. And up, and march that off. Okay, next stretch for the thighs. Some people, if you're not good with balance or you can't hold, I'm going to get you to just literally just alternate the heel kicks, which will provide a stretch to the front of the thigh. If you can hold, I'd like you to just take hold of the foot, bring the knees in as best you can, like so. Good. And then switch to the other side. If you're alternating the kicks, just keep going. And relax. Good. Okay. Right, if you just march that out. Okay, and then we're going to go toe taps, both arms out in front. Good, keep the arms going and switch to the heel. And just march that out and then into a full start. And just march that out. Good, okay, have a sip of your drink if you want to. I think I will. Now, we're going to start a circuit. I have a timer here. It's going to be 1 minute, just keep your feet moving. Be 1 minute for each station, followed by, can't remember the break I gave, 10 or 15 seconds, of which we'll change exercises. So we will go in 5 minutes. Put this where you can see. Should be about right. Hopefully it's not reflecting anything. Try and put it there. Right, okay, what we're going to do first is a forward step and knee raise. Okay, so just quickly I'll explain, the rest I'll do as we go. So it'll be step and knee, back and stand still, and the other side. Step and knee, like so. So if I show you from the side, step, knee, and back, and other side. Okay, let's do this. Should be 5 seconds. And off we go. Go. Step and knee and back. Other side, step and knee and back. Good. Now I'll keep going with you. So each one will be a minute. Only lift as high as you're happy with. Even if you're only going a small part, it doesn't matter. We're all doing this really just to keep ourselves maintained and going until we can get back there and push you a little bit harder ourselves. Safely, of course. Now, the timer's facing you, so I have no idea how much we've done, but luckily it does beep, so good. Now the next exercise when we get to it will be a bicep curl. So using your dumbbells or a couple of tins. Oh, and done. Okay, so if you want to get your tins or whatever it is for your bicep curl, now remember it's important to keep the feet moving. I realise these are not necessarily heavy, but better than nothing. Okay, here we go. So bicep curls, and as I'm doing so, just keeping my feet moving. Doesn't matter how you do it, you can either march, some people might want to just go side to side, whatever's the most comfortable as long as they're moving. Good. Obviously when you're doing this yourself and you got used to it, you're more than welcome to put a little bit of music on. I didn't want to do that because it would disrupt what you're hearing, but please remember, nothing too fast. Good. The next exercise will be sit to stand, which we'll use the chair for. And done, so put your weights down. I'll pull my chair out about, well, I think I'll do it that way. Okay, and quite literally it is, as it says, sit to stand. And off we go. Up, and then down, okay? Just go at your own pace. If for any reason this gets a little bit much, just walk up and down the lounge or march on the spot. Hopefully this will be all right. Good. And the next exercise we'll do will be a wall press. Quite simply, a little bit like a press up, just done against the wall. Obviously, you'll see it as we get there. Good. And when you do this and you're standing up, nice and upright as best you can. Always think good posture. If you train with good posture, you end up keeping good posture. Oh, maybe get one more in. And rest. Okay, so I'm just going to move my chair over here. And for the wall press, don't stand too far away. You want to be fairly close and like so. And mind your face on the wall. Okay, off we go. Good. And you might find, obviously it's hard to move your feet with this one, so it could be that you do a few, just give your feet a wiggle and then back in again. Good. Feet a wiggle and back in. Good. Okay. Next exercise is going to be a full start. Quite literally like so, that we did at the end of the warm-up. If that's too much, just do a single one, okay, and go. It's also not imperative you can get your arms all the way up. If that's the only comfortable range of motion, that's fine. And again, I'm not going too fast. Obviously, go at the pace that suits you. If that's slower, that's fine. If it's a little bit quicker, that's fine. But just please stay safe and make sure you're only working to a slightly lower level than normal. I'm certainly warm. Okay, and the next one we're going to do, you're going to use a chair again, and we're going to do a seated leg extension. So obviously you'll see as we do it, but just to sort of pre-warn you to get your chair ready again as soon as this bit's done. And as I said, if you need a drink, just grab a quick drink, don't wait. You can always pause the video. And done. Okay, so for the leg extension, you'll sit nice into the chair, feet a little bit forward. I like to hold on, but it's not a need. And you'll extend one leg, and then down, and then the other leg, and then down. Okay, and again, just keep them alternating. When you're at the top, give the thigh muscle a good squeeze. Good. That's it. Good for the knees, this one is. It really works the thigh muscle well. Quiet minute must be up soon. Oh, there we go. And done. Okay, chair out the way. The next one we're going to do is an upright row using your tins, like so. Okay, if that's too hard, just do one at a time. Good, off you go. And then just remember to keep the feet moving. Now this one is the last exercise of the circuit. Once we've done this, I will stop the timer and I will just give you a chance. We'll do obviously a pulse check, and then those of you who want to do another circuit, just rewind the video back to the start, not of the warm-up obviously, of the circuit with the timer, and then follow it through right to the end. If the one set was enough for you, then we'll do the pulse check, sip of the drink, and then we'll go into the warm down. Good, just remember, keep your feet moving. Well done. Right, pop your weights down. Now, if you could just find your pulses for me.
Workout pause. Workout reset.
Don't need this anymore. Okay, so hopefully you've all got your pulse. I'll just get the stopwatch. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Done. Okay, hopefully you're all okay. Have a sip of your drink, as I will now as well. Okay, so I'm going to start the warm down, but if you want to do that circuit again, please just rewind it and then follow it through to the end, okay? So, warm down to commence. A little bit like the warm up in reverse, not too much. Okay, we're going to start with the toe tap and the straight punch. Okay, remember we're warming down now, so it's not too fast. Good, I want you to keep the punches going, switch to the heel. And just march that out, give the arms a little shake, and then we'll go side tap with the hook. Good, and just march that out. Again, just shake them off, and we go rear tap for the uppercut. And march that out, and then in side steps. Good, just let the arms swing. Good, and march that out, and then a toe tap, single arm out in front. Remember, nothing too fast now, and if you were listening to music, probably better to turn it off so you can reduce your pace and not end up following pace of the music. Okay, keep your arms going, switch to the heel. And just march that out. And again, getting down with the grandkids, side tap with the dab. And march that out. Good, and then a rear tap, single arm out in front. And march that out. And then in side steps again. I like my side steps. It's like pub chucking out time. Go on. And just march that out. Good, okay, so like we did in the beginning, you're going to do a toe tap with the lateral rotations. Try and keep your elbows by your side. And you should feel that a little bit in between your shoulder blades as you get to the end of the motion. Good, keep your arms going and switch to the heel. And march that out. And then we'll go into a side tap with double arm upright rows. And march that out. And again, we'll go lateral rotations, but this time with the rear tap. And march that out, and then into side steps again. And march that out. Good. Okay, so toe taps and double arm bicep curls. Good, keep the arms going, switch to the heel. And just march that out. Good, and then a side tap with a single arm upright row. And march that out. And then a rear tap with double arm bicep curls. Good, and march that out. And then my favourite, side steps. And not too high with the arms now. And just march that out. Okay, toe tap, just a single arm bicep curl. Good, keep the arms going and switch to the heel. And just march that out. Okay, no arms now, hands on hips, just for side taps. And just march that out. And then into rear taps. Again, keep your hands on your hips. And just march that out. Okay, so just small little side steps just to keep the feet moving again while we stretch, as we did in the beginning. Back first, hands out in front, push forward from the shoulders. Good, and just hold that. And relax the arms, take them behind, pull back from the shoulders, stretching the chest. And relax the arms, just give them a shake. Shoulders, one arm across, lever it across the body. Remember, keep your feet moving. And switch sides. Arm across, lever it in. And relax the arm. Again, give them a shake. Triceps, back of the upper arm, hand on the base of the neck. Push it up and over as best you can. And switch sides. Base of the neck, push it up and over as best you can. And relax the arms, good. Okay, leg stretches. So hamstrings, back of the upper leg first. One leg out in front, keep it straight, lean forward from the hips, chest lifted, which keeps your back straight, hands on the hips or the bent leg only. Good, and up and over to the other side. And up, good, just march that off. Now, calf stretch, two ways. We can either do it like you did in the beginning, like so, back onto the toes, or I like to use a wall at the end, so you can go back onto the heel and push into the wall to get a bit more stretch into the rear leg. Okay, up to you. I'll do the stood one for the moment because then I'm looking at you, but if you can do the wall one. So, wall one even. So back onto the toes, heel down, rear leg straight, nice and upright. And up, and switch sides. Back onto the toes, heel down, rear leg straight, or if you're using the wall, push into the wall to put more pressure into the rear heel. And up, good. Okay, last stretch for the thigh. Using something for support, take hold of whatever you can, here, clothing, foot, heel, and like so. And as I said in the beginning, if you can't hold it, alternate the heel kicks. Doing this just causes your hamstrings to cramp. Okay, so, like so, and just hold. And relax, spin round, do the other side. And relax. Well done. Okay, so that's workout over with. Although, if you could please find your pulse, we'll just do a quick pulse check. Okay, if you're ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Done. Excellent. hopefully you're all right. Remember to times that by 6 for the pulse as I do it over 10 seconds. And hopefully you've enjoyed this. Certainly got me a little bit sweaty, so it's done the job, I guess. I hope you all stay safe and well, and I hope we all see each other soon, or sooner rather than later, whenever that might be. So for now, take care and wash your hands. Thank you. Goodbye.